I have to put up.
Yeah, why you getting mad at? Why you getting mad at us? Because the way you set up your shit.
Hookers.
It's not me. It's the fact that I laugh.
Why you get mad at me? Because the way you set up your shit.
I laugh, but sometimes I want to do more, and damn it, y'all can't hear it. So I have to sit over here and bow at my damn self. Nobody hears me.
I got your bow app
Nobody
right
hears
here.
when I'm trying to
bow up my damn self.
So essentially,
I got your bow app right here.
So essentially, you're just sitting over there with going, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Yes, that's what I am doing. Yes.
I got bow apps by again.
Yeah,
my soundboard won't play a goddamn sound through this fucking tomb.
Hey man. Hey.
And it's funny too.
That was unnecessary. The level of violence in this damn show is ridiculous. The violence is too damn high. I'm just it's way too damn high.
We're violent people.
We're just this show is going
get heated.
Places it's going in places it ain't supposed to be going up.
This motherfucker get heated.
I'm just gonna say this. Me and Gilbert just came off one of the most violent episodes of Star Trek ever. So
right?
We're already like on edge.
Okay.
4 people died in that episode, and Spock got attacked 3 times.
Right?
What was that, Mirror Universe? The fuck were y'all watching?
No, yeah. we were watching the Garden of Eden, and everything was attacking Spock.
You know the little plant that shoots the. You know the plant that shoots the.
It was.
And they did bring up the ears.
It was actually because of the ears.
McCoy got real racist right at the end of the episode, like real racist.
Yeah, because of the ears.
No, actually, yeah.
They're like, if there's anyone on this ship that looks like Satan, I wonder who it could be.
It's the ears.
Because seriously, at the time of the episode, the Christians were all up in an uproar because Spock had the pointed ears and the eyebrows is like that and all the other shit like that is saying that he looked like a devil.
Hey, you know what really looks like a devil? Hold on. You know what really looks like a devil?
It's Kathy Bates from Waterboy. It's the devil.
It's the devil.
What really looks like a devil? A preacher that molests children. I don't give a fuck what his ears look like.
Whatever his ears look like.
Bam.
Look, the only thing good.
That'll hold your monkey asses.
The only thing good about elongated pointed ears in a situation like that is if it's consensual and I'm holding on to them.
Now, see, right now is where I should play a sound. Right now is where I should play a sound. Right now,
said no. But go ahead.
Sound would be playing.
Go ahead, cuss us out because we can't hear it.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead, cuss us out.
No.
Well, I didn't hear shit. Go ahead, cuss me out.
Absolutely not. No.
Go ahead, man.
I will not.
Go ahead.
I will not.
Go ahead, cuss me out. I didn't hear a damn thing. Go ahead, cuss me out.
I'm just saying, right there, that moment right there.
No, I ain't hear a goddamn thing.
And y'all can't hear it anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. These are jokes these are jokes that are going nowhere for people that are not hearing them ever. All right, let me start the goddamn.
So these are highbrow jokes for a lowbrow crowd.
With the pick, we ain't found shit. Anyway,
wait a minute. Let me start the damn show. Hold on, starting the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Start the show.
Ages, welcome to the very first episode of 2025 of this ragtag raggedy ass show. Welcome to the Villain's View on Ghost Claw Productions Radio and streaming exclusively, or not so much exclusively, streaming exclusively over on Ghost Claw Entertainment and maybe YouTube and possibly TikTok for the next 15 days.
Nope. We're actually still banned.
Oh, we're still banned.
And I would play sounds, but no one would hear it over this punk ass Zoom.
Get out the
Yeah.
Crayolas and color me shocked. We're banned on TikTok.
No. Wait a minute. On the Villains Guild and the GCPR.
Not the Villains Guild. I haven't tried that one, but
Oh,
you know what? We about to go live on the Villains Guild.
Why not? We ain't
what's
got
up,
nothing else to
Mr.
do.
Marco? Welcome to the show.
That's why we got two.
What's
That's
happening?
why we got multiple.
Exactly.
You know,
Why we got two.
Multiple.
You can't keep us down, damn it. I don't know how many times we have to explain this to you people.
Mhm.
You
Well-
cannot keep us down.
we're like a cold
You don't
sore.
have to like us, bitch. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I'm not even the good looking one here. I'm not, and I will not take
That
take
guy right there. It's
Yeah.
Gambit. It's the guy with the beard.
It's either
Bullshit.
Gambit. Listen, it's either Gambit
He's-
with his
Sexy, luxurious beard.
yes, it's either Gambit with the best looking beard. That beard is sexy. I'm going out on a limb. That's a sexy ass beard. Gambit is rocking the shit out of that beard tonight. Or it's Gilbert, aka have y'all ever seen smoldering sexy? You know when you smolderly sex when you're sexy but you're like smoldering. Now put that in some nerd shit. That is Gilbert. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the villain. And we are starting for the very first time on this show. What you are going to see from week to week is a rotation. Every single week, when this show is on, you will have a rotating leader. I'm going first because I have been here the longest. But next week, it's supposed to have been Captain Luxurious Beard over here, but he's going to be out of town. So it will be going to the Angriest IT Nerd. So yeah, we call it the rotating cast of villains. That way you guys get a chance to know who's coming up, who's in charge and stuff like that. And it gives us a chance to not have to lead everything. Okay. So let's go ahead and introduce our co-host for this beautiful show. To my immediate left. This time she's not on the bottom this time.
That's a crime.
That's a crime. You know what? Don't.
I'm leaving it alone.
Don't. Gretchen?
It's a crime.
So no, it's
Gretchen,
like
Gretchen?
so look, it's like the video.
Humanity.
It's like the video I sent you all.
Gretchen? We know where you're going.
Stop.
Understand?
Stop.
Stop. Look, Gambit's like, I'm just going to look down because I know where she's going.
So Gavin just.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm just waiting.
for it.
Just wait.
Nope.
I'm just waiting for my turn. Just waiting for my turn. Just waiting
wait.
for my turn.
Just hold on. So, to my immediate left or the right, if you're on Facebook or wherever the hell else you are, is the Barbie Yaga of this damn show. Like, literally, she's like one of the scariest people on this show, and she's actually one of the sweetest ones on here. So, make that make sense. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't make any sense. But she is one of the sweetest human beings on this show. The Barbie Yaga of everything. I know her as Gretchen, my sister. You know her as Trans Gretchen. Say hello, please.
Hello, and I'm going to forego my intro, and I just want to say real quick shout out to my friend Gilbert. We are 2 months away from our 1 year anniversary of the Rules of Nerdquisition. Almost 40 episodes. We did it.
I'm so damn proud of y'all.
It's a celebration.
We freaking nailed it.
It's a celebration.
I am so very proud.
It's a
celebration,
bitches.
But hi,
Hey.
Listen, like she said, like Gretchen said in the group chat, most podcasts or shows with two hosts
Are done.
a slow, painful death within a month to two.
6 months or
6 months or 6 episodes is
Yep.
done.
6
We're
months or
almost
6
to 1
episodes.
year with almost 40 episodes. So,
literally, they
Going
are doing
strong.
something that they're going strong, and they really like each other. This is not some made up bullshit.
he's
We're-
This is
alright.
actually
He's
them.
alright. He's alright.
You know, sometimes,
like they really
you
genuinely.
know, sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's okay.
He's
You
okay.
know, sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes.
So congratulations to the two of you, and thank you both for being a part of the Ghost Claw Productions Radio family. Rules of Nerdquisition is excellent. I have been on it several times. Well, once. I've been on it once. I haven't.
You'll be on again.
You're going to be on it again because
season 2
yes.
finale for Wrath of Khan.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will be there for the Wrath of Khan.
you got to be there for Wrath of Khan, man.
So
We got to talk
the jokes are
about
coming.
chess pieces and the plane. I mean,
The plane, boss, the plane.
Listen, the jokes are coming, ladies and gentlemen. But congratulations to both of you. And
Thank you.
speaking of which, to my immediate right bottom, aka the bottom, he
It's on
is
the bottom.
he is the owner of the sexiest beard on this show, right? And he knows you ass, and he knows it, but he's trying to play it off because he's just that kind of a smooth kind of guy. He's gonna play off the fact that he has the better looking beard than everybody else on here. And myself and Gilbert are both sitting there going, "Hey, will you come in with that beautiful ass beard, dog? Why are you playing so much?" But he is the voice of Ghost Claw Productions Radio. I know him as Nate, my brother. You know him as the USS General Theodore Gambit.
What's that? NCC 6969
Gambit, say hello, man.
Dash A.
dash A.
Dash A.
I don't know why.
He's the
Because everybody likes a
General
repeat.
Theodore Gambit. It's D.
Everybody likes a repeat.
Yeah, it should have been D, but hey.
Hey, I like the D too, but we'll get there.
I had a whole bit,
I was waiting for it.
but now we're on.
I was waiting for somebody.
Now I'm a Starfleet.
Gretchen ruined it. God
No,
damn it.
Said, no, look here.
I'm a Starfleet ship now.
Said, listen, I was waiting on somebody to start talking about their D. If it wasn't going to be somebody, it was going to be me.
Gretchen, we haven't even taken off our warm-up pants. Can you at least stop hitting these fucking 4-run bombs? We just got out of our cars, okay? The parking lot of the damn stadium is downstairs. We're getting out of our cars to hear you go crack 3-run. What?
No,
Like, I mean-
I throw three pointers from my open window while I'm driving by. I'm a drive-by 3-pointer.
Like, I just stretched. What are you talking about?
Literally I just came out of the toilet. No. I literally just came out of the potty. let me go on hit y'all with this tray.
Like,
the fuck?
we should have Gretchen come on this show because we need a slut. We need a
need that.
slut's perspective.
You need that.
You win.
You need
You
that
win.
slut energy.
We need a little bit of that slut energy.
You win. Y'all
We're
win.
not
Like,
even done yet. Like, I swear, I just came out of the porta potty.
we're 9 minutes in, and yeah,
9 minutes in, I haven't even put my cup on, and your ass out here dropping 3-pointers from the 7-Eleven.
I'm
6
sorry,
blocks
bro.
away.
Bro, from the buzzer, I'm going Wilt Chamberlain, right? I'm going
Right,
Wilt
right.
Chamberlain from the buzzer. I'm scoring 100 points tonight. I'm scoring 100 points.
Brutal with this shit. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, after that, to my immediate bottom left is
All
the
my-
angry
all my
side
bottom-
on the
all
East
my-
Coast.
All
I
my
don't even know
bottom
what-
boys tonight. All my
Hey,
boys
yo.
are on the bottom tonight.
I don't know. Tonight, I'm feeling a little bit inadequate. I mean, my beard is not as luxurious or sexy. I'm not. I don't-
can't get a 3-pointer from getting out of the car.
I mean, I don't have the slut energy like like that. I mean,
You
I
feeling that,
got-
but
I got-
I didn't even get to say anything in my own damn intro.
the beard did all the talking for you, man.
That's
The beard did all the talking for you.
Hey, when you have Jason Momoa beard, you don't really have to say very many things. You
No, all you have to do is just
Jason
show
Momoa
up.
beard.
All you have to do is just do like this.
Just look at him. Look. See, that's
See,
Jason
look, see,
Momoa
look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look,
So
see,
what
look
you're
at that.
saying,
Look at
Gambit?
that shit.
So what you're saying, Gambit, is that You talk to fish.
No, that beard does. Listen,
Mm-hmm. See,
I'm
look at
telling
that.
you
Look,
right
look, look,
The
look.
beard talks to fish.
You see it?
that-
See, look at that. Look
that
at that. Look at
beard
that.
listen, that beard gets women wet by saying some Dothraki. I just want you to know that. Just
The phrase that women gets anything or that beard gets women anything is hysterical.
you underplay
I
yourself,
spilled
sir.
something.
So you
I need to go
underestimate
get a
that.
towel. I'll be right back.
Sir,
You underestimate the power of that
I'm
beard.
kidding.
you underplay your goddamn self, sir. You
So you-
underplay it.
Said you don't know the power of the beard.
Listen, you were the only person that I know for a fact that could do one of those stretchy do-rags and that beard and not look like Amish Paradise from like Weird Al. And I hate the fact that you can, which pisses me off. It's like he comes in and goes,
No, I just look like dirty.
no,
I look worse.
that fucking beard. Listen, every
Nope.
week
Oh.
Try,
on one of them
don't
things
try
on your
this with
head.
me, man. I'm painfully aware of the ship I'm
Hold on.
driving. This
Here's
is
the crazy part. Wait a minute. Here's the crazy part. Every week you put one of those things on your head, which I know my big ass head can't fit because my head's shaped funny. And then you just come in and do this with the thing, and I'm going, man, fuck this man. This man is over here. You're living my life, and you're 6'11" and shit. Like, fuck out of here. I'm only
So, look at-
intimidating because I grit my teeth. You're intimidating, like you're between the voice, the beard, and that damn thing on your head. I'm like, man,
It's like, I
fuck
can't
that,
compete
man.
with
I'm
this.
sick of shit.
Man, fuck
He just
this.
comes in and gets. I can't
Look, we
compete.
all
I
have
can't
our-
get
we-
jiggy with this.
We all have our intimidating qualities, right? My intimidating quality is most often that I'm bigger than my dates.
We'll let you figure that one out, ladies and gentlemen.
Use your imagination. And I'm not talking
She is
height.
now
I'm only
okay.
I'm only 5'9".
She's
I'm not
now
talking height.
hitting. She is now hitting 3-pointers into apple baskets from 6 blocks away. She's not even aiming a ball anymore.
Now.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
I need,
people in
I
the
need to
parking
be
lot
in
with
those
this
80s
shit.
commercials. I need to be in those 80s commercials or 90s maybe with Jordan and Bird. For like,
Jesus.
you know, off the rim,
Nothing but
off the house,
Off of
the
the
roof of
bus
that
that was
car,
driving past.
from the bus station, off the police station, to the library, nothing but net.
Hold on.
Right?
Jessica Riley, who is going to be our new showrunner. She'll be the person
she
who
is.
keeps this all in line.
Not
Yes,
going to be is.
she is our new
Yes.
showrunner. She's the one that's going to be coordinating these shows. She's like, I'm the hoe that got turned into a housewife. One day, one day, we're going to have you on this show just to tell host stories. And you'll be able to get away with it because it's our fucking show. What do you want to say, man? All right.
Right?
And it's after
All right.
hours. We
Did
can
we
drop
even-
the fucking.
It's after hours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start 2025 by saying this. There are far too many motherfucking DEI Americans, and I'm really getting fucking sick. I want y'all to know this is lasting through the entire week. All of the sound of coffee for this week will be about the misadventures of DEI Americans. Okay,
Tell the
So
folks
if-
what you mean by DEI, though, because I,
was
know.
just getting ready
So-
to do that. Okay.
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate,
Okay.
please.
So the right likes to say that Kamala Harris is a DEI hire and what's his face in Baltimore, the mayor of Baltimore was a DEI hire. Basically, if you're black, you're a DEI hire. If you're black and you're over the top, if you're the supervisor of at least 4 or more white people, you're a DEI hire, right?
Because you
And they
can't possibly, as a
be
black
smarter than
person,
them.
be qualified.
Yeah, Jay Thomas said it didn't earn it.
Yeah. So
Right.
Possibly
these
not.
people swear up and down that it's their new. Thank you, DK. Unless you're Eric Adams, exactly. What they're basically saying is anybody in these positions did not earn those positions. What I would like to push back on is there's a whole lot of Americans that did not earn the freedoms and liberties they swear up and down that they scream about. We got freedom and liberty here in America. Bitch, you didn't earn it. I'm sorry. there was a story that kind of crystallized this to me yesterday. A woman from Missouri, and guess what color? Guess what color? Guess what color? Guess. But
White.
hold on, wait. If you can't guess, wait till this story's over.
Oh my
A
God, no.
woman from Missouri
Right.
flies her monkey ass
Right.
to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
By the way, the fact that some dumb motherfuckers think Puerto Rico is a foreign nation and not, part of America
In which
shows that some of y'all are straight DEI hires, but DEI Americans. But I digress. She goes down.
right.
Good time. She gets drunk. Well,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that.
Perfectly.
Nothing wrong.
So far.
Everything's going good.
Everything. It's going well. It's going well. Right.
This white
It's
woman
going
is
well.
about to turn tail.
Yeah.
And then it went off the cliff horribly.
Fuck a cliff. That shit drove off the cliff itself. Like the cliff was there, and the cliff was like, "Hey, bitch, are you sure?" She's like, "Yep." He's like, "Hey, cliff." The cliff was like, "Hey, at the end of this is a drop, right?" She's like, "Yep, I don't care." She gets inebriated, and the bar kicks her out. Okay,
Yes.
now,
Just like they do here.
yes,
And
they do that here.
So,
Just-
so far, so good. So far,
And just to be clear,
normal evening.
it was closing time. The bar was closed. They asked her to leave because they were closed.
We're getting ready to close. Okay, so remember,
I'm just saying, I've been kicked out of a bar or two in my time. I didn't burn it down after.
I did that shit. Nope.
So-
Gretchen,
Oh,
cannot- Gretchen, see,
spoiler
Gretchen
alert.
knows-
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
sorry. My bad.
So,
my bad.
I'm just now that she spoiled it, we might as well walk this a little bit faster.
Jump to
The woman is asked to leave because the bar is closing. She goes and gets some fucking gasoline. Nothing. I'm gonna say this one more time. At 2:00 in the morning, involving gasoline is a good thing. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you were
bitch
getting
went
gas,
full
Mhm.
Kentucky. Bitch
listen,
went full Kentucky. Full Kentucky.
Yep.
If you were filling up your tank at 2:00 in the goddamn morning, it's because you just left some hookers or you just left a drug house. Nothing good at 2 a.m. involving gasoline happens.
No.
Nothing.
No.
But this bitch went and got a
unless,
can.
unless I'm going to get a pack of smokes. That's
Exactly.
the only thing.
And even then,
I don't
And
know,
even then, that's still kind of.
back in the car.
I'm leaving the car running.
I don't know. I
Maybe.
kind of huffed some when I was 18,
Listen,
17, but
but again,
I didn't burn anything down.
Again, a good
So
thing
no-
didn't happen
brain
there.
cells.
So no, unless
That's what I'm
unless
saying.
did not happen. Right.
so no,
That's
unless
what I'm saying.
unless you got a weird work schedule and you're on your way to work and you got to stop and get gas.
Hey,
All right.
the third shift is a bit.
That's it.
That is it.
But
I've been
not Missouri white woman. She goes and gets a can of gas, and then she lights the fucking bar on fire. Now, this is when the story turns into, I cannot fucking believe this. The bar burnt down. The 3 other businesses connected to the bar burnt down. The Airbnbs connected
Yep.
to the 4 businesses all burn down. And if that was not
Multiple
bad enough,
businesses.
Mhm.
Like 4 other
Yes.
businesses.
4 total.
Yep, 4 total.
Yep.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And if that was not bad enough, rather than standing there with the smoldering husk of these businesses that she has turned into, that she decided to become a pyro fucking maniac with, rather than her staying there and admiring her handiwork, what does this hooker do? She goes to the airport, gets on a plane, and goes back to Missouri.
Yeah.
She is the impetus for
coward.
what I'm
Yep.
about to go through. Listen, she is
Yep,
the
yep,
impetus
yep.
for what I am about to fucking go through. I'm going to talk about for the next 5 fucking days. And that is DEI America. Those of you who have a flag in your profile picture or on your profile on social media, those of you who get moist every time Lee Greenwood sings God Bless the fucking USA, those of you who voted for a man who shits on himself in a diaper, but you swear you are the word patriot, you are a DEI American because you didn't earn it. So this is not the first story like this.
No, it's not.
This is not the fucking first story like this.
And you brought it up in your video today when you were saying stuff like, this is why they don't like us. Because I'm reading the news story right now. This is not the first situation this woman from Missouri has had.
No.
In fact, when Puerto Rican police went to her hotel to talk about it, they were like, yeah, she was kind of a bitch.
Oh, cool.
There were kind of a bunch of incidents with her.
Imagine
Oh my
lighting some
fucking God.
shit on fire in a country you can't find on a map and then having an attitude when the cops show up.
And
You
yet
phony-
the voices of people like Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett from the Virgin Islands gets her mic cut off because they don't have the right to vote for a House Speaker during the vote because you're a U.S. territory. You're not a state. You can't do that. You're nobody. But although she said, but we represent millions of Americans. If you claim this territory as your property, you claim us as your citizens. Period. They should have a right to vote.
I want y'all to also know something else. Before people get ready to start pointing fingers, red state, blue state, Republican, Democrat, this, that, and the third, please understand, it is all of us. I told a story in the video I made about this. There was the first time I went to Korea. No, it was the second. No, it was the first. It was the first. Where myself and a good friend of mine were at a Korean barbecue. In a Korean barbecue, they bring you food that you cook on over heat, and they offer like if you really want seafood and shit, they give that, right? Him and I, two non-commissioned officers in the United States Army, are sitting there enjoying our meal. Grown-ass adults, American soldiers, we know how to act. There is a table behind us where there are two Americans. Two. They weren't soldiers. They weren't in the Marines. They weren't in the military at all. I think one of them was a teacher. The other one was a contractor, but they were friends. They got drunk off of soju and started a loud-ass shouting match where they started getting ready to tear up this Korean fucking barbecue. And it took me and my friend standing up, because we're large men. I'm 6 foot. He's 6'1". And we got between the two of them and told them to sit the fuck down and eat their fucking food. And one of the guys had the audacity to buck up at me. And I told him, I will sit you down. You better take the fucking bass out of your voice before I sit you down. And if I sit you down, you ain't gonna eat shit tonight. I'm a put your ass. You gonna either get in that chair or be put in that chair. The rest of the world
One way or
don't like
another,
us.
ass eating chick.
Exactly. What you gonna sit down?
You
just have to determine on whether or not it's voluntary
head
or not.
and ass, or just ass.
The rest of the world doesn't like us. The rest of
No, not
the
really.
world does not like American tourists. Every spring break, a bunch of drunk ass college students take their ass down to Aruba and Cozumel and Puerto Verta and all these other places in Mexico for spring break. Yeah.
Cancun.
They get buck ass. They have all kinds of weird ass sex. They drink way too fucking much. They wreck places. They tear up shit. They leave trash all over the beaches, and then they bring their monkey asses home. And what a lot of those fucking college students will tell you is when they get over here, illegals shouldn't be coming over to America.
Illegals.
You
Say
shouldn't
that word.
take your
Say that
word.
ass the fuck.
Illegals. Say it.
Illegals.
It's stupid.
You flew or drove your dumb ass to fucking Cancun to act a motherfucking American asshole, while the people that live in Cancun are just like, please, can you please just pick up your trash? Can you please not treat us like we don't belong here? Like, here's Otto Warmbier, the one that went to North Korea and ended up coming back dead. Okay, he had brain atrophy and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What was he accused of? Going to North Korea and stealing a sign. Here's the crazy part. We can say whatever we want to about North Korea. We've said a lot about North Korea. But did anybody question whether or not he really did steal that sign? Let's say he didn't. Let's say he did not steal that sign. Would you put it past an American to go to North Korea and steal a sign?
Hell no.
Like, I'm an American. I'm in North Korea, and I'm about to go home. I'm gonna steal this sign. So if I do get home with the sign, I'm gonna be like, I stole from North Korea because I'm an American and I can do whatever I want.
Now,
That's
what the
crazy part.
fuck is you talking about? They steal signs here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a sign. Okay, so I live in a
Steal
neighborhood,
shit
and
all the time.
I live in
I'm
a
a
neighborhood.
moderately law-abiding citizen here. Meaning,
I'm just
I
saying
smoke,
out loud,
I smoke
like,
a lot of weed, and I want to steal a sign from North Korea.
I'm just going to say this out loud.
I'm
so
not
it's on
going
record
to,
that
'cause
I
I'm
would
not
never do
stupid.
this. I just want to be clear, so it's on record. I would never do this. As a Blue Jackets fan, there is a street in my neighborhood called Blue Jacket Road.
Mhm.
I didn't steal that sign. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
But
I'm pulling a
Imagine-
Shaggy. It wasn't me.
But hold on. Imagine this. Imagine this. Every time you hear a story about some shit that happened with a bunch of Americans in a foreign country, does the thought not go through all of your heads that we probably did do that? Whatever the accusation is, we fucking probably did.
Every time.
It's always the first thing.
What was that?
Always.
What was that Olympics? The Olympics in Rio de Janeiro a couple of years ago, where the American, I guess he fucking a swimmer.
Oh,
went over
Ryan
there, acted a
Lochte.
goddamn fool, and then said that some people.
Ryan
said
Lochte.
some fucking people tried to rob him.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
say they tried to rob him when in actuality he was just drunk off his fucking ass.
Yep. He was drunk, and I don't know if he took he smoked some weed or something like that. But
They actually have a Wikipedia page called Locked Gate because of that guy.
yeah,
Some of you are walking around here with way too much balls about loving this fucking country and being part of the freest country on earth and not knowing what the fuck you were talking about. That's why I said some of y'all are DEI American. Y'all didn't earn any of this shit. There are men and women that have left this country that never came home to fight for your right to go to fucking Cancun and act a goddamn donkey's ass.
Right.
There are some men and women who are no longer on this planet. When we talk about them with legends and shit. Some of the men that stormed the beaches of Normandy, them boys never came home. And you monkey motherfuckers will go over to France and stick your penis in a goddamn croissant.
this is why the rest of the world thinks that we are lazy and stupid.
I never want to hear another fucking person tell me I hate white people. I genuinely don't. Elon hates y'all too. I'm so serious right now. Elon Musk hates white people more than I supposedly hate white people.
I'm
Oh, it happened.
I'm gonna save the ratings.
Penis in a croissant.
I'm gonna save the ratings for another day about the only country I went to is Mexico and penises and tacos and stuff like that. I'm gonna save that for another
Did
day.
we get banned for penis and croissant?
Did I really just get us banned for penises and croissants?
No, we got banned before that.
What did we get banned for?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
I don't know.
You got to be fucking with me. Right?
For being us. For being us.
Probably got.
We're still on YouTube and Facebook, so fuck y'all.
Oh, apparently I said
Fuck
something
yeah.
about Elon Musk's punk ass. But
that might have been me.
One day I will tell you guys about the story about a beautiful woman in Mexico named Paloma. I will tell you that story.
Hate speech and hang on. Hold up.
hate speech?
Hate speech and hateful behaviors.
Two black men, a trans woman,
Hey.
and a white guy.
Hey,
Hateful
So look, because we're talking
15 days.
because we were basically talking shit about Elon. Oh, we can't talk about Elon.
TikTok.
The white guy from Africa. Yeah, okay, you were born in Africa, but dude, you're white.
Yeah.
You have 15 days. When I wake up tomorrow morning, you'll have 14. Actually, no, you'll have. Yeah, you'll have 13 days.
14 days tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah, 14 days. You'll have 14 days.
7, 14.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Your ass is going the route of Vine, and good on you. I can't wait to see your bitch ass die. But anywho,
I wanted to die. I've hardly posted on
listen,
TikTok in a month.
listen,
Me too.
I'm like
It's
Kendrick
mostly
Lamar.
nerdy stuff.
I am like Kendrick Lamar when it comes to that fucking app. Let the party die. Fuck it. But this is the shit that the way I know some of y'all act outside of the United States is because I've seen how some of y'all act inside the United States. Some of you shoeless sons of bitches, when you'll put on shoes and drive your monkey asses to major cities just to act like you ain't got no fucking sense. The attack on New Orleans, right? Perfect example. Bunch of people were out enjoying New Year's Eve and a nut job drove through them, right? And our dumbass incoming president decided to say he wasn't illegal, only to find out, no, bitch, he really was kind of, he was homegrown, okay? But
So was the Las Vegas guy and the Cybertruck.
so was the
thing.
Las Vegas guy.
He was a
That is
veteran.
America in a
U.S.
nutshell.
veteran.
Yes, that is America in a nutshell. I am trying to fight against the evil elites. So I voted for an evil elite who has an evil elite best friend. And to prove how much I love this place, I'm going to sit in a truck that normally doesn't explode, filled with fucking what's the word? Fireworks and gasoline, and blow my goddamn self up. How many of you jackasses have went to fucking Las Vegas and acted like y'all ain't got no goddamn sense? Just
I've been to Vegas once. I got really drunk and I gambled and lost some money, but
yes.
I came home. I came home and nobody was like, "Girl, you acted like crazy there." I didn't do anything any normal person would do in Vegas.
What are you talking about, man? I do.
I just blew up a few $100s. That's all.
What are you talking about, man? Every week I blow up a truck. It's the funnest thing in the world. I love blowing up trucks,
Especially a Cybertruck.
especially Cybertrucks. They're the greatest.
People in America treat America like they should be catering to them. So I know for a fucking fact, the moment you motherfuckers get a passport, it's a wrap. Y'all
It's
go
done.
places and act like y'all ain't got no fucking sense. And again, you stand on this idea that you live in the greatest country on earth. But some of you did not earn the right to even be able to say that. You didn't. I'm sorry. Some of y'all.
You're just out here embarrassing the rest of us.
Just out here fucking it up for everybody.
Look, I want to push back on that a little bit. But is it greatest country on earth? I mean,
No.
certainly the most
No.
powerful militaristically, certainly the most powerful economically. But I want to be very clear about this. And this is the thing that I always get irritated when people are like, I don't want globalism. Like, there is only, look, there are multiple species of cats, dogs, snakes, bugs, whatever. There is one species of human being. One. There, race is an illusion. They are minor evolutionary adaptations between the same species. I'm no more different than the man next to me, below me, or diagonally from me. We're all the same. Okay, we're all the same.
But we
I'm prettier,
export,
but I mean, but we're all the same.
we
No lies detected.
Not a lie detected.
Facts.
But we tend to
I'm better at
export
making.
our arrogance to the rest of the world. And a lot of the people that are exporting that arrogance, y'all have nothing to brag about. Y'all might want to take the base out of your goddamn voice. Because some of y'all, we are carrying y'all. Y'all are driftwood Americans. That should be your song. Somebody should take that American soldier shit that Toby Keith did and turn it into driftwood Americans. Because some of y'all are a waste of good sex.
He's out here embarrassing the rest of us. Just
out here, just
making all of us look bad.
The other one, the other big one, is the story of Chad to Dad.
Okay,
Oh.
well, before you get into that, I just want to say this, for everybody listening. I went to a Columbus Blue Jackets hockey game last night, and I peed twice in the ladies' room. So fuck off. Anyway, please continue.
Chris is gonna put it in your face. Whatever it is.
Giggity.
Not sure how that was relevant.
I don't even. I'm
kidding.
Giggity.
But I'm
This
still okay.
This is not Villain's View After Dark. The fuck?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, wait for the top of the hour.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that anyway. And you don't need to know what I got in my pants. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't show it to you anyway.
But again, that goes to that arrogant American shit. I deserve to know where Gretchen goes to the bathroom.
Well, I need to know because I need to keep my kids safe.
Now, mind
Second time I went to the bathroom, a woman actually handed me a paper towel when the paper towel machine I was trying to use didn't work.
Could
And
you
a woman
imagine?
just handed me a paper towel. I was like, "Oh, here, honey, here you go." Like,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine an American taking their ass someplace to like New Zealand, right? Who does not have the hang-ups that we have about trans people or black folks or gay people in general, right? And they decide to act a fucking fool because they think a trans woman went into a bathroom in New Zealand, only to come out and try to confront them and get their entire ass. That I need that video. Listen. There are very few things that I want in this life. I'm 53 at this point. If I ain't got it, I'll get it, and if I can't get it, fuck it. If there's anybody outside of the continental United States that has a video of y'all beating up an American because they went and tried to find out what was going on in a woman's bathroom, please send that to me, care of ghostclawprod at gmail.com. Please send me that video, and I promise you, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what show I have to put it on. I will put the I will rewind it like the goddamn Zapruder film. Listen, I will rewind that shit like the Zapruder film. See,
honestly, I thought you were about to say
in the back and in the neck. He got kicked in the back and then.
Honestly, I thought you were about to say, I will make a show just for this.
You think? I will wrap it in.
He said, "Look, if I have to
watch this
to create an entire whole new show dedicated just to this video."
I'll watch that until I come.
Listen. Camping. Jesus Christ.
What? You got your thing, I got mine.
Holy shit. Evan said, "Y'all ain't the only one that can hit a three-pointer from a baseball diamond."
I'm in the stratosphere.
So no, Gambit hit that from the ISS. He hit that shit from the ISS, man. He look.
Like,
Look,
I
he got he saw Gretchen. He said, "You know what? Hold my beer."
listen. Just,
Said,
you
for Gambit to be like more like, "Hold my pipe."
fucking hilarious.
He never said "hold my beer." He was like, "I'm going to put it on her ass." While I go to work, because that's what they always say. As long as mommy doesn't have to find out about it.
Angry and I just got out of our cars. We haven't hit a 3-pointer.
So look, I just finished stretching. He's the one got out of his car. I just finished stretching.
Like
Most guys are putting their beers on my ass. Most of those guys are putting their beers on my ass right next to the ashtray.
We're in snow again in 2025 over here in the Midwest. I don't know how y'all are living.
But I know some of y'all ain't shit when y'all leave the country because y'all ain't shit in the country. If you visit New York City or if you visit Los Angeles or if you visit Atlanta or Houston or wherever, some of y'all ain't got no home training there. In the United States, y'all leave y'all house, get way too goddamn drunk, and start saying shit that's gonna get your jaw rocked. Like how many stories have we heard about guys? He got drunk and hit on a girl and grabbed her ass, not realizing her 4 brothers was over there playing pool, and they just proceeded to stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop. Y'all can't. Oh no, look here, man. I know goddamn well y'all ain't act right there.
Listen, man, there's people that live here in this little small conservative town. They get drunk. They do B&Es, breaking and entering for the people that don't know, for fun, just because they got drunk. And they decide that, I want to break into somebody's house. They do that for fun.
Breaking and enjoying as long as they don't have to tell their... Call it breaking and enjoying as long as they don't have to tell their friends.
But who in the fuck gets drunk and says, you know what I want to do? I want to break into something. I get drunk and want to go to bed or make jokes.
And sounds like something else.
That sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds whatever.
That sounds like they broke in and jacked off on something.
Like, But
I don't know.
Chad.
I don't know.
I've got to talk about Chad. Chad is the second reason why. Chad is the second fucking reason why I'm going to be talking about DEI Americans of all in it.
And this was Chad to end.
Chad to dad. Chad to dad.
Chad
to fucking dad. Okay.
All right.
If
I got your dad swinging.
Listen, if you have been on TikTok at all this week, you have heard the incredibly fucked up story of Chad to dad. Chad is a white man who sweats for no reason. Chad is sweating in every fucking video. Why does he look like he's being interrogated?
It's for dramatic effect, man.
This is the first time hearing of this.
It's for dramatic effect, man.
He looks like Andre Brower and what's his face from Homicide: Life on the Streets got him in the box, and they are telling him, "We have your DNA all over this dead body, bitch. Just confess." Like he's been in there for 12 hours. So Chad the dad is a sweating white man who went and got himself a Filipino wife.
His DNA's all over it. He's doing more than sweating.
All of them.
And got all over it. He went and got himself a Filipino wife.
Right.
Okay. It happens. He left the country for sex tourism and came back with a woman. All right. I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting, and that's another reason why some of y'all are DEI Americans, but I digress. It's the fact that in the very first video I ever saw from this motherfucker, he says that his Filipino wife has been Americanized. After 2 months, I guess, 2-3 months, whatever long they've been together, whatever.
2 months. Right? 2 months.
60 days? Hold on. All right. I'm getting some Villains View breaking news up in this bitch. They've only been married 60 days? Hey, yo. This your man? Hey. Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody. Hey, this your man.
Yeah.
After 60 days, his Filipino wife realized he ain't shit. Now, Chad will tell you he has money. He's rich and he has a four-story mansion in Honolulu. But apparently he has the fucking personality of a limp pickle. Because she's been Americanized and wants to leave him. I need y'all to understand something. I need y'all to genuinely, truly understand something. I was giving him 6 months. Okay, in 6 months, the bitch, she realized this motherfucker ain't shit. I'm going. 60 days. That is 59 more than he could.
You got to think about it like this. After 30 days, how shit was going after 30 days. I mean,
he must have been
and here's the thing. And how fucking clueless he must have been after 30 days. And he's just like, oh yeah, she loves me. She ain't going nowhere.
He had the nerve to say she's been Americanized. Oh, you mean she caught on to your bullshit? You know.
Wait, so she left after 60 days?
No, she's still.
No, she's still there.
I'll get to that part.
Okay.
After 60 days, she had been. After 60 days, she was
Americanized. Yes.
Basically, she was calling him out on his bullshit, right?
I'm going to step away for 1 second. My dog is barking, and I hope it's not Micro at my door. That guy has been...
Micro.
The
dude.
Good.
Yeah.
The
dude.
I can't wait to move away from this guy.
Concave cock.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Naked guy.
Not concave cock.
Naked guy.
60 fucking days.
60 days, man.
What is Chad's big reveal on New Year's Eve? On New Year's Eve, he knows his Americanized Filipino wife isn't going to leave him because he got her pregnant.
Trapping her with the baby. You trapping her with the baby.
How?
Trapping her with the baby. Got a bun in the oven.
How horrible of a man do you have to be to trap a woman with a baby? That means your dick ain't shit. Your personality ain't shit. Your breath ain't shit. Your hair plugs ain't shit. Your body ain't shit. Your money ain't shit. Like you have got to hit ain't shit bingo for a woman from outside the United States to look at you and go,
no free space.
Hey man, this is day 61 and I can't stay with your bitch ass. Like you are genuinely ain't shit. Like she's Filipino. That means she literally was like, okay, cool. And then that first 30 days, she's like, this motherfucker really.
First 30 days.
After 30 days, she was like,
this motherfucker ain't shit.
Really ain't shit. This motherfucker.
After 30 days, like, this motherfucker ain't shit.
Like she's calling her mother and parents and shit back in the Philippines going,
this motherfucker
ain't shit. And then after 60 days, she tells him to his face, like, hey, you know you ain't shit, right? But then he's like, got you, bitch. I got you pregnant.
So you ain't going nowhere now, bitch.
Hey, man, that's not. I'm trying to put this in words.
So look at the only way that I can say this, the only way I can verbalize this is this. All right, that's not gangster.
There is nothing sexy, man, about that.
That's not gangster.
Nothing.
I'd like to invoke my Carlito. That's not cool.
Listen, he imported some coochie. The owner of said coochie thought he wasn't shit, so he was like, I got one more in me. Skeet, and then put a baby. That's not
Gucci.
That's not Gucci, man.
That's not Gucci.
That is the definition of AO. This your man's. That's some this your man's. If you gotta get somebody pregnant to keep them, that's some ayo. This your man's.
It's like
whose case is this?
Saint swole me.
Whose case is this?
That is the negative Saint.
For real, man.
That is the That is the
bizarro world.
Yeah, exactly. That is bizarro world. Saint swole meat. That means your ego is swole, but your meat ain't. Do you understand it? How fucked up a person do you have to be to trap a woman with a baby? And he didn't earn that kid. That kid might grow up to be the greatest anything. Insert whatever. The greatest scientist, the greatest astronomer, the greatest athlete, the greatest poet, whatever. He didn't earn that kid. He did not earn that kid. That kid gets to look up and go, to my mother, who I've always loved, who has always supported me, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. To my dad, you wasn't shit when you skeeted. You wasn't shit when I was born. You wasn't shit when I took my first steps. You wasn't shit when I said my first words, which was to you, ain't shit. You wasn't shit on my at first grade or second grade or third grade or fourth grade or fifth grade or at my sixth grade graduation.
Little baby ain't shit.
Listen,
baby ain't shit.
Seventh and eighth grade. You wasn't shit in my 9th grade, my 10th grade, my 11th grade, my 12th grade graduation. You wasn't shit my first year.
Wait, hold on.
Graduate school.
Hold on. Somebody in the comment, Khaleesi in the comment said he's in his 40s and she's 21. Is that right? Is she 21? Please tell me she's not 21, and he's in his 40s. Please tell me that he is not in his 40s while she is 21. I'm not surprised.
My friend.
I'm really not surprised. I'm just saying
and
I will spend the
Jay Thomas in the Facebook chat was like Saint Low meat.
Ain't even meat. Saint Low tofu.
That's not Saint swole meat approved.
Yeah, Saint Low tofu.
Saint. He's center low tofu.
Center low tofu.
Saint swole meat. If that man is in his 40s,
Sen tofu
21s, and in 60 fucking days she found out he wasn't shit, and he found out that he could come in her.
And he did.
DEI American in a fucking nutshell. He is the living he could have stayed home and wasted everybody's time. He could have stayed home. Just, you know what? If you know your personality is a bowl of dog shit, if you know the money that you have is to cover up the fact that dog shit smells, and there's no redemption for you because you were in your fucking stay home. Stay home. Discipline women in the continental United States.
Please.
This tracks because I've been with men before who could have stayed home and still wasted my time.
Just come in a sock. Just
do everybody a favor.
Stop leaving the continental United States looking for a woman. Your jeans are not wanted here. Your boots are not for walking.
That's why they're leaving the continental United States. Is because their jeans are not wanted here.
You are a rich man. Keep your money until you drop dead. Stop wasting everybody's fucking. He wasted the pilot that flew her back here's time. He wasted the passport people's time. He wasted the preacher or whoever it was that married the two of them. He wasted their time. Be like, do you, beautiful 21-year-old Filipino girl, take this piece of shit ass man who is in his 40s, and at this point, all of his mistakes are written on his face. That's why he sweats like that. To be your, I'm gonna only hang out with you long enough to get this bread. Like, he is an ain't shit DEI a fucking American. He took his shit. I joke about this. When I say taking your shortcomings on tour, gentlemen, y'all don't have to. It's a joke. Y'all don't have to turn it into prophecy. I swear, I'm just making it up. It's funny.
Dear neighbor of mine, Micro. when we said don't broadcast your shortcomings, we were talking about you.
And there is the heart of the DEI American. If you ain't shit in the continental United States, I gave the math number, so I'm gonna give it again before I have to reset this show. There are over 330 million Americans. Let's say over half of them are women or femme-presenting people. And out of that group, let's say 60 to 65% are over the age of 25. Out of 60 to 65% of over half of the population of the United States don't want shit to do with it. You are an O for everything. Like, they start going by alphabetical, like they go by name, alphabetical
my dating
names.
Life sound a lot more horrible.
Listen, see, Gambit, here's the thing. You have a personality. You can think what you want to about yourself, but one thing you have never had to do was fly to the Philippines, bring a woman over here, pump a baby in her, just to trap her. Trapped in a marriage?
Yeah.
I didn't.
And not only that,
remix I didn't know I wanted.
And well, not only that, I mean, with somebody half your age. So there's that.
Let me reset this fucking show. Let me reset this.
I'm just saying. If you have to go to another country, get somebody half your age and trap them with a baby.
And then
I'm just saying.
Let me reset the show. Let me fucking reset the show. This is the Villain's View, the first Villain's View of 2025 on Ghost Claw Productions Radio and streaming on YouTube and Facebook, but not on TikTok. 15 days, bitch.
15 days, bitch. 15 days, bitch.
You can go bye-bye. 14 days. Whatever. Anyway, my name is Thomas Bishop. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am joined by my regular co-host, the Triple G's, Gretchen, Gambit, and Gilbert. And we are talking about the DEI Americans. People who have the title of American, who brag about the title of American, but truthfully have not earned anything. Y'all haven't earned a single stripe on the flag, a star on the flag, the fucking stitching on the flag. You've earned none of it. And then you take your embarrassment and shortcomings all over the fucking world and embarrass the rest of us. We've already talked about Miss Burn Up a club in Puerto Rico a lot. Now we're talking about Chad. I got to put a baby in a Filipino woman half my age because truthfully, I'm a horrible human being and my soul smells like dead cat meat. Like,
yeah,
bitch.
But the funny thing about Chad is Chad would be happy to try and put a baby in me, even though he couldn't do it. But he would try as long as he didn't have to tell. As long as he didn't have to tell his friends. As long as he didn't have to tell his friends. And
that's the other part of it, because guys like Chad is just he's the rule. There is no exception. He is the rule. Most of the men that leave the fucking United States go to places like Thailand, the Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam, and shit like that for sex tourism. Y'all want to find a submissive wife.
Or they just go on OkCupid and track down trans girls like me.
I was just about to say that. The other aspect of it is when you're at home, you don't want to own the fact that you are a gay man or a person who is attracted to trans women or gay men or anything like that. You want to hide it under your masculinity, which basically amounts to, I've got so many guns, I can take down the government. And you won't last past the first pass of a fucking predator drone. But when you do leave this country for sex tourism, some of y'all are disgusting. Do you not think these people don't know why you show up in these goddamn places? What? You don't think they don't? Of course they know what your ass is there for. That's why some of y'all ain't. That's why some of y'all going to the upper room.
Of course they know what they're there for. They're licking their chops like I look at tacos.
Look, yeah. I'm a trans girl and I've done that. Wait
a minute, you've left the country for sex?
I didn't leave the country for sex, but I did get laid when I left it.
Okay, hold on. let us distinguish. Hold on, there's a difference.
So if you didn't leave specifically for sex.
Like if you
just happen.
Yeah, you got on a plane or a boat, you left the country, you showed up someplace, you were having a great time, you met somebody, and y'all had all kinds of hot buttered sex on a platter. That's one thing. But when you specifically,
my friends paid for it, but whatever.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. The other thing is the other way is I can
still ride into the sunset, though. I'm just saying, like I got my little cowboy here, like I can ride into the sunset.
But I'm talking about the ones that I'm buying a passport.
I know you're talking to passport bros
who literally leave here to go and try to get them a wife or some ass.
Yeah, the specific action.
Yes, I've gone to places around the world and got some, but it wasn't like I was like, yeah, I'm over here to get my dick wet. No, I went over there for like, I don't know, the military. Like, yeah, I mean, like, oh shit, I'm here in the military. Like, I get a chance to see Germany. Oh fuck, I didn't know that was there.
I'm just trying to take the show to the edge.
I know you are, and I'm
not
letting you.
I know.
I won't let you. But you cannot. The other one?
Actually, James, her name was Paloma. Thank you very much.
Paloma.
The horse. The other one is a little bit. The other one is a little bit controversial.
True story.
The other one is a little bit controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it is who I am. White people that leave America to go adopt children in China, or Russia,
or Africa,
and then when they get here, when they get those kids here, they done named them some goofy ass shit like Trevor or I don't know, Ashley or some shit like that. And they find out that these kids come from real places with real fucking problems. They're all of a sudden going, oh,
yeah,
gotta go.
I actually have problems with that.
Where are you going with this, man?
Keep your
that's something that's always been an issue for me. It's one, like people like Angelina Jolie. Like, look, I love you, girl. Your dad's horrible, and you turned out better. But like, you adopted multiple kids from Africa?
The best thing that ever came out of John Boyd was the skeet that created Angelina Jolie.
Right.
He wasn't even good in Deliverance, okay? Burt Reynolds carried that movie, and I will never watch it again because it's Deliverance,
and it's terrible because, who wants to hear squeal like a pig one more time?
Hey, Ned Beatty played the fuck out of that part.
Ned Beatty was awesome, and I'm also going to say, Ned Beatty, you were great as Lex Luthor's henchman.
He was better in Network. Fuck out of here. But that squeal like a pig shit.
I know you.
I won't watch Deliverance now.
You hate 1979 Superman. I know you do.
I don't hate him. He's dead. Like, goddamn, can we have a you know what? That's another show. There's another show.
It's another show
for another time.
Tonight.
Oh,
that's a plot holes episode. That's a plot hole.
Khaleesi in the YouTube chat even called it. You be child rehoming. How about you stay at home and leave that child where the fuck it is?
Yeah.
Like, there's thousands of kids in foster homes in America right now. But they don't want them. They want a baby. I want a baby. I don't want to suckle on my titty. I want a baby. So you take your ass to China and Russia and Africa and places like that, and you pick up this kid. Then you bring this kid home. I'm sorry. I never rehomed my children. They were fucking mine. My wife never rehomed her kids. They were fucking hers. You take the bitter with the sweet when it comes to a fucking child, but not these jackasses. I'm gonna just, remember that fucking there was a YouTube social media person, the person that made YouTube videos, and they talked about going and adopting this kid, and they find out that the kid had problems, like, I won't say psychological, but problems growing up, and then the kid just stopped being in the videos and shit, and then they got their tearful, goofy white asses. It was so tough. We had to give up little Trevor. Bitch, you shouldn't have went and got him.
You know what? Speaking of Superman, I want to give a shout out to, what was it, Red Sun? Was that the horror movie about what if Superman was a bad person?
Oh, it had his missile landed in Russia.
No, no, not the comic book, the
You talking
movie
about
with
Breitbart? Not Breitbart, but you talking about
Thank you.
Brightburn. Yes,
But yeah,
yes. That's how you
every,
rehome a kid. There you go.
every American that's like anti-abortion, but also like adopting kids from other countries. Like, you say all the time, why are we giving money to other countries? Okay, fine. Why are you adopting kids from other countries and not the ones in the country that need our help?
That is some DEI American shit.
Yes, that's my point.
There's a gentleman who when I was going to church, I was in church with him. His name is Mike Dreyer. I love Mike Dreyer to this very fucking day. He's one of the purest human beings I have ever met. Right. When I met Mike and his former wife, Wendy, they had adopted 2 black kids. And I remember kind of like at first being taken aback a little bit, like, oh, wait, whoa, hold on. Then they told me the story. And I was like, okay, cool. Flash forward to this very day. Those kids have been well taken care of. They have been put in school. They have been cared for. If you ask Mike right now, those are his kids. Like, Mike will fuck you up over those children. You know what I mean? Yes. But he adopted them in American. At the same time that I met Mike, like getting to know Mike, I met another white man and his white wife that adopted 3 black kids. They were all siblings. It was 2 boys and a little girl. So he's a father, big Christian man, and he's literally going through the dietary needs for his daughter, because I think his daughter, there was something that she couldn't eat, and he was in the store looking for it and asked me to help him for it. And I remember going, he's like, yeah, these are my kids. Like, he was fiercely with them children. They called him dad. He knew those kids. Like, the kids looked clean. They looked happy. And then I see, hi, we're the Wilsons, and we went all the way over to China. We adopted a little kid named Trevor, and we love Trevor. We've had it since he's a baby. Until Trevor fucking has problems, or you end up with the sort of parents that adopt kids from out of the country that they just completely Americanize this kid. They don't even teach this kid anything about their own culture and shit like that. And all I could think of was those schools that they had the native and indigenous kids going to back in the day. The fucking, what do they call them? Killing the savage and raising or rearing the man and shit like that. That's some Americanized shit. That is some DEI American shit. You didn't earn the right to be a parent. You just had money, and you were too pussy to do it here. So you did it with some kids from some country. Like what? Okay. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think.
Well, I've got one of my closest friends, his dad. So my friend Josh, his dad married to Josh's mom. They had 3 kids. They divorced, and his dad gets remarried. And him and his dad's new wife, they want to have kids, but she can't.
Mm-hmm.
So they decide to adopt. They ended up adopting 2 children from China. But they were not just normal Chinese children.
Yeah.
They both had something wrong, something birth defect. Like, one of them her arm was 3/4 of the way. There was, the other one was something was wrong with his leg. Like, he only had 3/4 of a leg or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why. I don't know why they choose to adopt somebody here versus
Mhm.
going to China.
Yeah.
That's just how they did it.
Yeah.
And I always had a lot of respect for them because and whenever they gave them like horrible, like Catherine or Matthew, I think were their names.
Yeah.
And uh but they never shied away from their culture. They said, hey, this is how we did. This is what happened. We adopted you, and same thing with their brothers and sisters. They have never known anything except for, this is my brother Josh and my sister Heather, and so on and so forth. So
Mhm.
it's and they've never been secluded from their culture. They've always been told, this is your country. You want to know more about it, here you go. But so I've always, this is a bit of a different angle than I've ever thought about from that, because I've always thought, that's really awesome that they, but
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Not every story is like that. Don't get me wrong. Not every story is like that. It's just the arrogant ones are the ones that stick out the most because of the cavalier. I'm sorry.
yeah,
To watch
and he was never like, oh, I'm a hero for doing this.
Yeah.
He was just like, me and my new wife, we feel like we have love to give, a couple of kids.
Yeah.
We want to have the same experience that I've already had. We want to have that together.
Yeah.
So let's adopt. Why not adopt some kids that are going to have some challenges?
Mhm.
There's going to be something a little extra that we have to put, because we got a lot of love here. We got a lot of love to give, and let's go head
Yeah.
first.
And there's a lot of people that do that. They go and they adopt these kids and they love these kids like they're part of their family and things of that nature. It's just the ones that don't, they stick out. You know what I mean? Like it's glaring when they don't. It's not just glaring, it's nasty. It is just fucking nasty. I told y'all that family that was on YouTube all that fucking time. The kid was in the videos. The kid was in the videos. They went through the entire process. And then the kid started having behavioral problems. That's what it was. It was behavioral problems. Did they spend the money to take this kid to a therapist? Did they try to find anything that could help? No, they started punishing this kid. And then inevitably, the kid's out of the picture. And
Yeah,
these
and-
two
and that-
motherfuckers are sitting in a bed crying. It was
and that's something I want to be clear about. Like, is going to a foreign country and adopting a child in a terrible situation and giving them a better life a bad thing? No, it's not. But I don't want to hear anything come out of your mouth where you're like, the U.S. has given all this aid to other countries.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not doing for what we want to
they're
our
totally
countries.
not those people.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm just clarifying. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine to adopt kids from other countries and give them a better life. We all want that. If you're a decent
Mhm.
human being, we want that.
Yes.
If I had the ability to do that, I would do that because I love kids and I would love to give opportunities to other kids to have the life that I've had, even if it's not Elon's, right?
Or like Thomas said, if you're sheltering them from their
heritage. Like
their
But
heritage,
I wouldn't do that. And I
Yeah.
would never adopt a black child or an Asian child or a child of any other culture and be like, well, I'm white, so you got to be white. I would never do that.
exactly.
But I would also never tell them how to be their ethnicity because
Mhm.
I don't know what it is to be that.
My wife is, listen, my wife, she doesn't claim white, she'll claim Amazonian, but for all outward appearances, she is a white woman, right? And my daughter's mom died. She passed away. So
I'm just going
my
to say
wife
this
had,
right now to your wife, any woman that can put up with you is a goddamn Amazon goddess.
hey, 20 Over 20 years with this. Over 20 motherfucking
I love you.
years.
I'm just
I
saying.
know you do.
I love
know
you.
do.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You got to be a warrior to put up with your ass.
But it's like it's so
Not sure how to process that emotionally.
hey, I'm not mature enough to. But so my wife has been my daughter's primary caregiver literally since she moved in with us. You know, when I was
and
in
you're talking
Afghanistan,
about your daughter from a previous relationship,
yes,
right?
yes. So when I was in Afghanistan, we were fighting for custody of my daughter, and they asked, okay, do you want to put your wife on the case because you're going to Afghanistan? I said, yeah, sure, not a problem, because my wife had been there for those late nights when my daughter was crying, the potty training and stuff like that. So my wife has been there since day one. My wife has never had my daughter call her mommy. She's always called her Pumpkin, you know, but fuck with my child if you want to. I'm not the one you got to be worried about. She's 5'11" and at 53 and will beat the shit out of you over that kid. Like, not only will she beat the shit out of you, but my 3 stepdaughters, who I just call my daughters, but her 3 older sisters, they will fuck you up first. My wife won't even have to put hands on you.
They are my daughters. Stepdaughters.
They're my daughters. They are my stepdaughters are just some bullshit. Those are my kids. Those are my fucking kids. And the loyalty that they have towards my youngest child is incredible to see. What I don't like and what I'm having a real hard time with is how cavalier Americans are about our status in the world. When I say DEI American, what I mean is basically you didn't have to earn anything.
No, our status in the world is based solely on the size of the military and the budget that we drop into it every year. There is nothing else about us that is good.
That's it. There is nothing else on earth. There is nothing in America that says we're as great as we think we are. And unfortunately, what we
basically
also
America's saying, this is my collective dick. This is how big it is.
Yes.
Yeah, like I would travel to other countries and use my worst British accent just to pretend I wasn't American.
I put that video up about the white woman that burned up that fucking bar. And there were people outside of the United States that saw that video that were saying he's not lying. There were people inside of the United States that said I wasn't lying, because I really want y'all to understand something. Here is what it takes for you to claim Americanism. You ready? Your mom and dad have to fuck in the continental United States, and you have to be born. That's it. That's it. If your mom or your dad refuses to take any sort of birth control, and you are born within the borders of the fucking United States, you've earned all that. Oh my goodness, I'm so great. I'm American. You earned nothing.
My parents didn't even forgo birth control accidentally. They were like, "We gonna make an American baby tonight."
That's it. Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. It's the same. The way the world looks at Americans is the same way we look at rich people, especially rich people that didn't make shit. Like, collectively, if Jeff Bezos walked in a room, everybody would be ready to piss on his shoes. We would look at him like, "Fuck you, you fuck." Fuck.
I would not do that, Thomas. I would not do that. I would do the fucking crane kick. Like, that's another story. Like, I ain't gotta piss on his ass.
Elon Musk walks in, I'm pissing.
I'm gonna crane kick him in the fucking face, Jeff. Jeff, fuck you, Jeff.
But it's like,
I'm doing a straight up Superman punch.
Exactly. Collectively, every American realizes Elon Musk has done nothing to earn his billion. Not one thing. He hasn't invented shit. He hasn't saved shit. He hasn't. I could see if he was a billionaire from coming up with a cure for cancer,
They
that
hate
he
that
sold to governments and ordered it.
Okay.
Hey, this is the cure
Hate
for
that.
cancer. Every fucking person in America gets a shot, and that they don't have to worry about cancer. I can see him getting billions.
Ever.
I would
And
fuck
Mhm.
Elon with his cure for cancer without lube. Fuck you, guy. I don't even like you.
God damn.
Damn.
That
Just-
hurt my asshole.
Jeez. Man,
Say, whew,
the
that
man
made me
cures
un-
cancer, you'd still fucking him into that.
I would fuck him with his cure
Did
for
you-
cancer without lube.
Wait,
You hear that?
I mean,
That was the
just
collective assholes.
that just made me uncomfortable.
Listen,
Every
I am fucking-
every guy's asshole in this country just clenched.
I am bitched like
I mean,
motherfucker.
they're-
And I didn't even
Reflexively
invent anything.
clenched.
Look, I'm at a pucker factor of 9.
Shit. But if
Fuck that
we-
guy. Fuck you, Elon. Fuck you. I can say that on this network, on this show. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
hard. I mean, she can.
Sand in your Vaseline, motherfucker.
She can.
With a sandpaper dildo.
We
I mean,
all
we're-
collectively. Hey.
Here we go again.
This not that kind of show.
She keeps.
You know, the
that
last
kinda
time she
show.
did that, we got like 3 followers at the YouTube chat.
We're already banned
Yeah.
from TikTok, so fuck you, Elon. Fuck you.
That's not even PG.
Shut up now.
We know that Elon Musk has not done anything to earn the status of this billionaire good guy. He hasn't earned it. He's a tech bro. Okay? And tech bros, much like guys that leave the country to go look for wives or have sex, they are horrible fucking people. I have yet to see a tech bro that I like. Yet. Every tech bro I have ever seen or heard of, they all might as well just unbutton their shirt to like their belly button, roll up their sleeves, go find themselves a pair of bell bottoms, and have a speech with no shoes on.
Well, you know what?
Let your hair
know
grow
what?
out and just say, bro, let me tell you about cryptocurrency, bro.
Because
Bro, let me tell you some ways
because
of the
the
fucking
decent-
future.
I just went to
ones-
Google.
Ugh.
I just went to Google and typed in "cool tech bros" and got no results.
There isn't any.
No.
There is.
Because the
None.
decent ones never make it that hot. Never
No.
get
No.
to that
No,
level.
no, no.
The-
No.
They invent or make something that is revolutionary.
And then they
And
go
then
on
it
about their
gets
goddamn business.
bought
Yes.
by the higher ups,
Yes.
the ones
So-
that you hate, the ones that you see every day.
But the ones we hate here in America are how the rest of the world looks at us. You didn't. You want us to. Okay, so wait a minute. You want me to crack open the doors and polish the floor because Elon Musk is coming in here? He'd be lucky if I don't stick my goddamn pit bull on his nuts. And that's how the rest of the world looks at us. Oh, you want me to break out the good china because an American's in the room? You'll be lucky if I don't let this mastiff eat your balls. Like, that's how I fuck.
Exactly. Like, you think I'm gonna fuck you? I got a Connie Corso over here. I'm gonna let him fuck you first.
We literally
Wow,
do not,
drop my
we do
cigarette.
nothing. We do absolutely nothing to earn the status we have in the world, except for the fact that we have a nuclear arsenal that will turn your entire country to fucking glass.
Which
That's
is-
it.
Which
That's
is
it.
funny. Which is funny because I'm gonna give a shameless plug here to Rules of Nerdquisition next week. The show is called The Doomsday Machine. And the Doomsday Machine, the theoretical word of that is the weapon that we can threaten you with, but nobody will ever use because it will destroy everything. And that's
As a
what the
child.
United States does. We have this giant nuclear arsenal that we can destroy the world with. We're never going to use it because if we do, we're all gone.
As a child, I always thought the Doomsday Machine was a piece of goo.
But you know what?
Well, I've got an ex-girlfriend that. Never mind. I'm not going
You
there.
know what we do?
Anyway.
So serious.
We is we sit there and just say, never gonna get it. Never.
I
You're
watched
goddamn
that-
right. We're chasing fucking waterfalls.
Listen, as a child, I saw that episode and I was like, why is the Enterprise fighting a big ass piece of doom? It wasn't until I got older that I realized it was an actual machine. But as a child, I didn't know. I was like, yo, Why is the Enterprise fighting a piece of shit? It looked like
I-
the graphics from 1966 made it look like Dookie. Okay,
Yes,
like
but
petrified dog shit.
the
It was a
remastered,
long
Yep.
remastered graphics are actually good, and I think, Gilbert, I'll talk to you about this later. Maybe we need to have Thomas come on next week.
No, you don't.
Mm, maybe.
Not unless you want me to spend hour and a
Remastered
half to
Dookie.
2 hours talking about how big of a piece of
Dookie
shit that
is
looks like.
still Dookie. This is
It's-
how I feel
Yeah,
about
I'm-
Zack
I'm just
Snyder.
saying.
Those are facts.
Like
Just
now,
saying,
as a
I'm
grown
just saying.
adult,
I kind of want you on the show now. I kind of want
I'm
you
just
on the
saying,
show now.
as a grown adult, I now
So
look at it like either a whale or a cyclone that's going sideways. But as a kid,
So,
all I saw was a big old long piece of Dookie, and I was like,
I
we
mean,
gonna
"Oh,
Gretchen, we gonna get him. We gonna get him, Gretchen. We gonna
We're
get him.
gonna get him because I mean, come on, Star
We gonna
Trek
get 'em.
4, the enemy in Star Trek 4 was a giant dildo with a sack hanging down
Yes!
below.
I mean, so
Tickler.
Gene
Like,
Roddenberry was trying to tell
You're
y'all
a
something
sack.
even
You're
back."
supposed to turn that the other way. It's supposed to be a clip massage.
Listen, I'm telling you, Gene Roddenberry was trying to tell
Mm.
y'all something. Like all I'm saying is
You
the
had
Star
that
Trek
turned
So-
around,
and the
my
Doomsday
friend.
Machine. What he was basically trying to tell you was your bowels will fuck you up, and that's the Doomsday is lying in your colon. I'm
So-
sorry. Y'all can
so-
whatever the
Just
fuck
so-
for
want
you
to, that's what I thought.
non-trans people out there, perineum stimulators are a thing too. But
I'm
anyway,
just
So-
saying.
there's that.
let's
Now,
move
So-
on, shall we?
So with that being said,
Yes.
Thomas, we'll see you next week on Rules of Nerdquisition.
We'll see you
y'all
next
want me on
week
this
at 3
fucking
p.m. Eastern time on Rules of
why the fuck do
Nerdquisition
y'all want me on this guy?
We'll see you at 3 p.m.
because we love you, and that's
Do
why.
y'all understand? I have.
We'll see you on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern
Hey,
Standard Time.
Commodore, whoever what was the Commodore's last name? Fuck. The crazy madman that fed his whole fucking ship to the thing. I can't remember now. Decker. Commodore Decker.
Commodore
That's it.
Decker, yep.
Commodore
Mhm.
Kirk's
Decker.
friend. Yep.
Hold
Kirk's
on,
friend.
wait a minute. And his son was in Star Trek the original movie.
What did I hear recently that Becky Lynch was supposed to be doing with Star Trek?
It would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, she is supposed to be on Sector 31 or Section 31.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the one with Michelle Yao.
Michelle Yeoh.
Be
Yeah.
my crush. She will always be my crush. If you have not watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know you as a human being. I'm gonna treat you like Michael did Fredo.
All right, you can hate me.
Like, I don't wanna
haven't
know you.
seen it, but I don't have
haven't
Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I can't see it.
Don't worry about that.
It's-
That's
I will watch
that
it.
is a plot holes movie.
Okay,
It
okay.
is an
So
Oscar winner. God damn it.
here are the facts. Here are the three facts. Right? Yes, Will Decker, the captain of the Enterprise in the motion picture that Kirk took command from, is indeed Commodore Matt Decker's son, who died in Doomsday Machine.
Bam!
2, I have never seen Everything Happens All at Once.
Everything everywhere all at once.
Right, I've never seen that, but I will before you come
Love
on.
how it just
the third
dances
fact,
right off your tongue.
Rules of Nerdquisition next week. So those are the three facts. Thomas will be on our show.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Decker is the father of Will Decker,
Mm-hmm.
and I will watch that movie for
How
next
the
week.
hell I get? Listen, I got roped in just because I said that the Doomsday Machine looks like a piece of dookie. All of a sudden, I'm roped in. Just a bitch. How'd I get roped in, man? Listen.
Do I need to get my
So,
girl
well, here's the
to
thing.
lasso your ass? I mean, like,
Well, see, here's the thing.
Man, not even.
Hold up. Here's the thing, Thomas. Here's the thing. All right.
Yes.
We'll see you next Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rules of Nerdquisition.
Wait a minute.
Still
Swear
plugging.
God and four other white.
Still
That's
plugging.
how that works, kids. Hey,
Thomas the Villain Sunday.
I'll be
Thomas the Villain be a special guest this Sunday.
I will
Well,
be there
next
for the
Sunday
Doomsday
on
Machine.
GCPR, 3 p.m.
The
Eastern
Dookie
Standard
Machine.
Time.
Sunday, January 12th, Thomas the Villain, special guest
I-
star on
There you
Rules
go.
of Nerdquisition.
I'll be there to talk about the Doomsday Dookie. I
The
guess that's what's
Doomsday
gonna happen.
Dookie.
But
It had to be
We-
Taco Bell.
we as Americans, we take what it is to be a member of this country for fucking granted. That's all. There are far too many fucking examples of DEI in America. Far too many. Whether it's burning up a bar in 4 other businesses or 3 other businesses in Puerto Rico, or going to get a Filipino wife and then realizing, oh shit, you ain't shit. Oh, I better put a baby in her. Or adopting a child out of the country only to come back, and when the kid doesn't act like that little towhead white boy you could have had if you'd have just had more furious sex, and then just disappearing the kid. The fuck is the child? Kaiser Soze? The fuck? He was here. He was in our heart. He ate a bunch of sandwiches, and then and like that, he's gone. There are far too many examples of DEI Americans. The fact that red states still continually talk like their economic fucking purse strings are not owned by blue states is a perfect example. Some of you red state motherfuckers really need to understand something. That diabetes that you have in your when your mom, you know how they call it, the sugars. You got the sugars. Some of y'all are walking around here with some defective ass insulin in your skin, sugars in your system, and you talk way too loudly for a motherfucker that if we all decided in blue states decided to stop paying taxes, you motherfuckers would be fucked. Y'all need to. That's some DEI American shit. We don't ask for a handout here in Mississippi. No, bitch, we just give it to you because you're fucking Mississippi. Okay, the state of Mississippi should never talk bad to any other state. And I remember when I said this, a bunch of people got mad at me. It was like, how dare you pit one state against the other one? Mississippi can't talk shit to anyone. I even made a joke.
I want to throw this in there because I hate to quote, I've said this before, I hate to quote Bill Maher. I really do. But he did that little movie that one time when he was like interviewing, the people that were in line for the Obama phones. But then on the other side of that, he went to Mississippi and interviewed people down there, like living in shacks on the Mississippi River. Just like white, toothless dudes. And they're like, well, you get all these government benefits. And the dude's response was, yeah, but I need it. Like, you need it because you're white and you don't want anyone else to have it. You want you to have it.
Yeah.
You don't care about anyone else.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you were in the state of Mississippi, I don't care if California has drag performers fucking directing traffic and trans people using porta potties made out of closets made out of fucking plexiglass. You shut the fuck up. You sit your stupid ass there and watch that trans woman take a dump in a toilet with these see-through walls because you're Mississippi. You are M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. Okay? You are 50th in everything of 50 fucking states. Shut the who are you talking to? Bruh. It's a good thing states can't talk.
Mississippi's motto is you got to be last at something.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Somebody's got to be last.
Could you fucking imagine if the actual land masses that make up states could talk? California and New York are having a conversation because they're the biggest, one has the biggest city, the other one is the biggest state. And they're just sitting there talking because, they have money. They're going, hey, I was thinking about fixing up Yankee Stadium with our tax revenue because it's fucking Yankee Stadium, and California goes, man, that's a goddamn good idea because Yankee Stadium is it, and then all of a sudden you hear, Texas wants to, Texas wants to butt in. They'll let Texas in for a few minutes because he's
got
big.
Oil.
Yeah,
look, I'm just saying, I'm leaving Ohio in a few months, to move to Massachusetts. And Ohio is currently ranked 30th out of 50 states for education, right? Massachusetts is ranked number 1 for education, and Mississippi is number 40.
Could you imagine? I'm serious. You're listening to the state
I'm sorry,
of New
43. York. I gave them too much credit. 40.
Wait a minute.
How dare you?
You're listening to the state of California. Hold on. The state of California and the state of New York are having a conversation. And then you hear this whisper like, they go, "Hey, New York, did you just hear that?" Like, yeah, somebody just said we ain't shit. Who said that?
You hear, this is some bullshit.
Like, hey, speak up. Who said that?
I said y'all
I
ain't
said it.
shit.
I said it. Who are you? Mississippi, if you don't take the bass out of your fucking voice, you are, listen, the life expectancy in the five boroughs is
Who
higher
let
than your
you in
whole
the
state.
conversation?
Who the fuck told you to talk? Like, even Texas would look at Mississippi and go, hey.
Time out, bro. I know what it is.
Like, hey, shh.
A little.
You shouldn't. Like, do you know who you talking to?
Mhm.
Like,
I
that's
mean-
New York
Got a
over
little
there.
bit in
And
between us, but
California,
hey.
the fuck
Just
over
look at
there.
it, just
Like,
tell him, say, hey, look here,
calm
just
the fuck down.
so just
I mean,
ease
Mr.
up, ease
Marco
up,
in the
because
YouTube chat is bringing up some stats, and I know that websites vary, but I mean, like this one I'm looking at here, usnews.com, best states, Mississippi, crime and corrections, number 25, economy, number 50, education, 35, fiscal stability, 45, healthcare, 50, infrastructure, 48, natural environment, 20. Okay, because like y'all live in shacks and can't build nothing. Opportunity, 35.
Wait.
Mississippi,
what-
you suck. I've only been to Mississippi
what's
once. It
last
was to
in
stand at your high
opportunity?
point and take a picture
Just
and
out
then
of
leave.
curiosity, I
fast
want
as
to
I
know
could.
what's last in opportunity.
I would
Mhm.
literally, if I was the state of California, if I was the landmass that makes up the state of California, there'd be so many red states I'd tell to suck my dick. Do you understand? I would be walking around. Hey, Oklahoma, put this California roll in your mouth. Hey, Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi. Hey, you ever had any California love down your throat? Ever? California.
Number one in teen pregnancy. That's
That's
fame.
Not
that's
yet,
something.
But I haven't met any cute guys from California. So anyway,
But again, the possibility of you meeting a cute guy in the state of California
it's
is
better
higher
than Mississippi.
than meeting a decent fucking person that doesn't think that that the world the sun rises and sets on their monkey ass in fucking Mississippi.
Although I want to be clear, like I could probably meet a good person in Mississippi only because of how they treat minorities and how those people have no opportunity. Because I'm looking at Google right now. According to most recent data, Mississippi is often considered a state with the least opportunity. So people who can't move, they're stuck in poverty. And I'd probably meet good people there. I mean, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be white.
Mississippi still has a Confederate flag on their
their
state
state flag.
flag. How much of a fucking piece of shit state do you have to be to where it's over now? Like the war's been done since 1865. Why you're still clinging on to some shit when everything else you should be clinging?
I have
was
said this
shot
on
there.
videos that you've made before,
No.
Thomas. I've said this on videos you've made before, Thomas, where you were
You're right.
talking
I
about the
think that
Civil
was
War.
Alabama.
You were talking about the Civil War and stuff like that, and people were like,
Yes.
"Well, this is our history and stuff." No, I want to be clear on this. I hope everyone's listening. You
Thank
want
you, Mr. Marco.
monuments?
Thank you.
You want monuments? Win the war. Win the war. Then you get a monument.
It's
I
a
am
good
Shia
thing. It's a
LaBeouf.
good thing that we had
You don't
already
win the
been
war.
kicked off
You don't win the
TikTok
war.
'cause this
Fuck
would do
you. You don't win the war. Fuck you.
You don't get
Fuck
us.
you and your monument. Fuck your flag. Fuck your history.
But
Fuck your
that-
cultural history. I don't give a shit.
But hold on.
Fuck you. You
Again,
lost.
that is some DEI American shit.
For
We are
them.
celebrating a bunch
For
of
them.
motherfuckers. For them.
For people to look like me.
Didn't earn it.
DEI for me. Because we won the war. We lost the war.
You
And we
didn't
get our
win.
monument. Well, where's our
Shit.
participation trophy? But fuck you and your
But he was
participation
a
trophy.
proud general.
Fuck
For
him.
the lose.
I'm sorry. Nathan Bedford Forrest can lick my balls. I am
General
offering
fucking
him.
Lee can lick my taint.
I don't give a shit if your uncle fought in the Battle of Who Gives a Fuck and his name was Cornpone Beauregard the Ninth. Fuck him. Fuck him. He gets nothing. Listen, now I got to
This is the
start being
same
Rico
reason
from
we
Paid in
don't
Full.
have high schools like Lee Harvey Oswald High School.
But
It's
again,
the same.
that is that motherfucking DEI American shit.
That's
That
white
you
DEI.
now you said that.
It's
I just said
WHI. It's not DEI. It's WHI.
I mean,
the
she's not wrong.
The fact that here in the year of Rao 2025,
I'm sorry, Thomas. We're blessing Primus now, not Rao.
y'all
We
can
bless
bless Primus.
Praise
Rao
Primus.
will always get that love because it's the sun
Praise
god.
Primus.
Fuck him.
Praise Primus.
Praise
Anyways,
Primus.
Moving on.
Okay.
Moving
Okay.
on.
In this
Say
year,
what you guys say.
in this year of 2025,
The punk band?
the poor ass people think a rich man who shits in a gold toilet loves them. And they will literally look at the rest of the world who is looking at them like LeBron James did fucking JR it in the finals when he fucked up that goddamn free throw. Like, bitch, we still have time. They're still gonna win. Like, these people will look at the rest of the world and go, look at our leader. He's tough. He can fight. He can stand up for himself. He can't control his bowels. We looked at the rest of the world as they looked at us and said, you guys are having another presidential election, right? Yes, there are. Okay, you have a competent woman who's the most qualified person for the office of president of the fucking United States. And on the other end, you have a sentient waffle covered in squirrel shit. Please don't elect the sentient waffle covered in squirrel shit. And what did America say? You're not
Sentient
my
waffles.
supervisor.
Can we be
literally-
clear?
Yeah.
We're
It
not
said
talking
we're-
any squirrel. We're talking Caesar.
Caesar.
We're talking Caesar here.
It was a woman who has worked in all three branches of the federal government, something a lot of Americans can't fucking tell you even with hints, versus a waffle from the worst Waffle House in America that grew legs, put out of said Waffle House during a fight, and got shit on by the terroristic squirrel that haunted my fucking house for 4 fucking years.
It's about time Caesar turns his attention to someone more worthy.
And then went
Like,
and
suck
filed
these
to be
squirrel nuts.
president of the fucking United States.
Who's more
And
worthy?
The rest of the world looked at us and said, this can't be a choice, can it? This isn't, y'all are making this up, right? This can't. This is a race. How is this a race? And what did the collective voice? And I'm sorry, regardless of whether I didn't vote for the motherfucker, nobody on this panel voted for the motherfucker, but America elected that sentient waffle with Caesar shit smeared on it because we looked at the rest of the world and said, "You're not my supervisor." And they still want to stand up and talk about we're the greatest country ever. How many DEI Americans have said we won the war in World War II? You didn't win shit. Some of the men that won World War II don't want to talk about it. And the other ones are dead.
They're dead. The few that are left that even fought in that war ain't talking about it.
They don't want to fucking sit up and regale you stupid asses. You didn't win shit. You ate an entire bag of Funyuns sitting on a couch.
My grandfather
The fuck?
served in World War II and never, ever told me stories about it.
Who the fuck?
Before he passed, never. Didn't want to talk
seriously,
about it. Didn't want to talk about it.
Tell me if that does not sound like some did not earn shit. You're going to tell the French, you're going to look the French today in 2025 in the face and say, if it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking German. You, Cletus, you did not fight a bitch. You haven't fought hunger because you were still, and I say again, munching down an entire fucking bag of onions sitting on a goddamn
These
couch,
are the same
and that
people.
couch has mushrooms growing underneath it.
These are the same people with the same mentality that are like, hey, I just watched the Browns play the Bengals and we beat them. You didn't beat shit. You shoved nachos in your face while you sat on your fucking couch and did nothing.
Listen, I am a huge fan of the Kansas City Royals. I have a Royals jersey. I was alive in 1985 when they won the World Series. I was at home in 2015 when they won the World Series. At no point did I ever say we won the World Series. I said the Royals, the Kansas City Royals, my hometown team, won the fucking World Series. The Chiefs have won 3 of them motherfuckers, the 3 Super Bowls. The Kansas City Chiefs have won 3 fucking Super Bowls. I never once said, we won the Super Bowl. No, the Chiefs did. I ain't take a hit yet. My knees will not allow me to go through the middle.
I have not thrown a pass.
I ain't thrown a pass. I ain't caught one. I ain't stopped the motherfucker for negative yards. I didn't win.
I think
shit.
I made a field goal kick.
Look, I will be more than happy to put on some ice skates and fight a white dude. But you know what? I ain't never won a hockey game. I love the Blue Jackets. I love them, but I ain't never won shit.
That mentality, that is the clearest. If you want to know what the first symptom of a DEI American is, whatever their favorite team is, when they lose, they lost. But when they win, we won.
I live in Columbus, Ohio. When the Buckeyes lose,
that's how it goes, man.
The city down. We burn the city down.
So imagine if we'll do that with sports teams. Imagine what we do with history.
Right.
We go around telling the Korean people, we won the Korean War for you. No, you didn't. Bitch, you weren't there. You were literally swimming in your daddy's nuts, The fuck are you talking about? You didn't win a goddamn thing. I served in Afghanistan. So win or lose, I served in the fucking war against terror. I did. Okay? Would I ever say we won the war against terror? No, bitch. I served, but we didn't win a goddamn thing. But that is the first indication of a DEI American.
We lost on that front.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. You know what? I didn't do anything, even though my dad hadn't planted the seed that became this awesome thing that is me yet. But like he was loading bombs on planes in Vietnam. Here's a shocker to everyone listening. I know it's going to be crazy. I had nothing to do with Vietnam. The win, the loss, or involvement. I had nothing to do with it.
My mom's little brother, my uncle, was a Vietnam vet, and he never talked about it. My father-in-law is a Vietnam vet. He does not talk about it. But even if they did, let's say both of them did talk about it. Let's say both of them just would not shut the fuck up about it, right? It's their war. Win or lose, they served in it.
You know what?
If the history books are ever written that say we're going to talk about the war in Afghanistan on some win and losses shit, I get a chance to take a part of that because I was fucking there.
I'm going to need to talk to my dad now because you just brought up a good point. You know what? My dad often talks about his service. He's very proud to have served in the U.S. Navy. But you know what? He's never talked about the war.
No.
He talks about his service and how proud he was to have served, but he's never talked about the war itself.
Yeah.
Because war...
Interesting. That's interesting. I've never realized that before tonight.
War, unlike football, unlike basketball, unlike baseball, unlike hockey, unlike soccer, motherfuckers don't come home from that shit.
You're right.
They don't.
You're right.
And the
Mhm.
fact that there are so many nut-hugging, idiotic motherfuckers that will take their ass to a military surplus store and put on the uniforms and shit and go out and play in the woods, but they'll talk about we won the Battle of the Bulge, we won the fight on the Marne, and you didn't win a goddamn thing, dude. Them motherfuckers was called doughboys. They had fucking world with mustard gas, bitch. Did you sniff any mustard gas? Do you have any Agent Orange burns? Hey, have you ever been near a burn pit? Then shut the fuck up. But that is the did not earn, or DEI didn't earn it, of Americans. And we spread this shit. We got to end this show, but we spread this shit to the rest of the world. The fuck? Who in the fuck is? Who do we think we are? Like,
Nobody.
I'm
You're right. You're right. We need to move on. We need to end the show.
So we need to end the show. Let's end the show.
We could go on about this for 2 more hours.
I got a whole week. I got a whole fucking week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what's going to be on the Sound of Coffee from Monday through Friday, we talking about DEI Americans. God damn it!
It's your radio show. You can call us up anytime you want.
You think I won't? You fucking think I won't?
I work Monday through Friday, but I don't talk to anybody at work, so I can come on any show anytime and talk about whatever.
Zoom. I will do the Sound of Coffee via Zoom, and we can sit up and talk about this shit all fucking week. I got 2 hours every fucking morning. And when I'm done, somebody ain't gonna like me. By the end of the week, y'all probably ain't gonna like me, and I really don't give a fuck. But let me. I'm still gonna
talk to my dad though, because I have a new respect. I guess for him,
he's never talked
about the war.
Yes,
always about his service. He's happy to have served. He's absolutely. He said it about you. He's watched our show, and he said, "Tell Thomas, as a fellow Navy veteran, thank him for his service." My dad has said that about you to you. But he's never talked about the war ever.
Yes, because let me I'll save that for in the morning. But we got to end this show, ladies and gentlemen. This has been one very spirited ass episode of Villain's View. And as we like to do our final thoughts. So I will start with next week's host, the Angry IT Nerd. Gilbert, final thoughts.
Well, all I can say is, people, please drink responsibly. And if you do drink, don't set shit on fire. Please don't, because you ruin it for everybody. You ruin it for the people there. You ruin it for your people that in your life. You are an embarrassment to us. You are an embarrassment to the nation. You are an embarrassment to yourself. That's all I got.
All right.
And hey, smoke weed every day. That's all I got.
And see Thomas on Rules of Nerdquisition next week.
And we'll see you next week. Rules of Nerdquisition. Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
The Dookie Mission.
The Dookie Mission. All right, Gretchen, Barbie Yaga herself. Final thoughts.
Very quickly, it's a new year. It's first show of the new year. New Year's resolutions are a popular thing, right? We all make them. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to stop smoking, stop drinking, whatever. I've realized in the last year I became involved in something I've never dealt with before, which is a year of drama on social media. I've been involved with people that I did not like who I became when I was around them. That's my New Year's resolution, to be the best version of myself and to exercise people from my life, if needed, that are inhibitive to that. I'm not going to be around you anymore if I don't like who I become when I'm in your presence. That excludes the 3 people in this live because I love them and I want to be around them and they make me a better person. And I'm going to be a better person. So I'm in a process of molting and shedding my old skin. I'm going to be the best version of myself this year, and that is my New Year's resolution to myself and everyone else. That is all.
All right. Gambit. Final thoughts, brother.
And I had something. I forgot. My New Year's resolution is to be the same asshole I always am.
Best beard ever.
with the best
To
beard.
continue growing the beard.
You really
That's all.
continue. That listen. if you add
Sexiest
a
beard
mustache
ever.
to that listen, if you add a mustache to that beard, we're done.
Absolutely not.
I will never
Can't
put,
stand this shit.
I'm just saying, if you add a mustache to that beard, I will never be on cam again. Fuck you. I ain't playing with you. All right. All right. And for my final thoughts, I'm gonna save a lot of this for the next week on the Sound of Coffee. But if you've never left this place and you decide to go out of here, please stop acting like every place else should cater to you because you're an American. Please stop. That's the most annoying fucking thing ever. Like, and I know because I've seen it. I have never entered a country where I thought everybody should cater to me because I'm an American. I have always, every country I've ever gone to, regardless of the people, regardless of the culture and things of that nature, I have always shown up as a tourist who wants to know. I tell people all the time how much I love South Korea because in South Korea, I learned about the culture, the people. I was able to see that South Korea does a little bit of a mask. So there's the people you see and the people behind them. But I've always been respectful in South Korea, in Germany, in Puerto Rico, in Cuba, in Nova Scotia, in England. I've been respectful in Ireland. I've absolutely been 100% respect because I realize I'm not in my country, I'm in theirs. So when I come as a tourist who wants to learn. The idea of sex tourism does not make any fucking sense to me. It never has and it never will. But if you are going to leave this place, leave that American bullshit here. Please. Much like what Angry said. If you can't drink without acting a fucking fool, then don't drink. Go see the sights in Puerto Rico. Go see the sights in the Virgin Islands. Go to the Philippines and enjoy the food and the culture there. Meet people, talk to them. Instead of, I'm going to go get fucked up and then fuck up some shit. Because all you're doing, even though you don't give a fuck, all you're doing is fucking, like Angry said, fucking it up for the rest of us. Because now the face of America in Puerto Rico is a doofy white bitch that burns down fucking bars when they close and they send you home. When they sit, hey, it's closing time, bitch. We got to go home. We got families and food to eat and shit like that. I know I'll burn it up because you cut me off. The face of Americans in the Philippines is I'm going to go find a wife because my game in America is non-fucking existent. So I will elaborate on more of this during this week. But just, if you can't leave with wonder, if you cannot show up with respect, stay your monkey ass home. Stay home. We don't need you going any fucking place else. Stay the fuck here. And some of y'all can't even do that here. So stay at your house. Sit on the couch. Watch whatever the fuck it is that you want to watch, but just leave it there because you're fucking embarrassing, man. And with that, we got to end this goddamn show. This has been a great show. This has been a great show, but it's always a great show when I get a chance to hang out with three of my very dear friends and who I love and who I respect the hell out of. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the Villain's View, for Angry, for Gretchen, for Gambit, and for myself, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all in 7 whole days. Stay tuned for Conversations with T. Nathan. But like we always say, kids, the villains are out. Peace.